what I put in my body. You know, I had leaky gut. I also had a fatty liver, and I was struggling with addiction severely. I felt hopeless. And I just want to reiterate how passionate I am about helping other people so they don't have to go through the same struggles that I once faced. Now, am I perfect? Absolutely not. You know, and I just reiterate that. You know, it was based off not only what I was putting in the body, but it was also the choices that I made. Now, today, what I'm going to present is something behind me that's near and dear to my heart, and something that really changed everything for me. And it all started with water. You know, we're made up of 70 to 75% water, which is crazy because, you know, the water that I was drinking was actually doing the opposite of what water is actually supposed to do. And I learned this through the process of meeting a naturopathic doctor. He led me in the right direction and, you know, informed me that, you know, what you put in your body is changing your life. It's causing more harm than good. And behind me, I have the SD501. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But this machine here filtrates the water through a filtration system. It has 7 plates, which also has 280 watts coming out of the electricity into the machine, separating the water from good to bad. I don't know if you guys can see those hoses, but the good water comes out of here live, and the bad water will come out of this sprout right here. Now it also has 7 different options. So as we know, with the options, there's alkaline and then there's extremely acidic. Now with this water, it's based off pH level, which is the possibility of hydrogen water, or hydrogen. Now hydrogen is the smallest molecule in which can access our cells and detoxify our cells in, sorry my dog, detoxify which allows the cells to be detoxified. It can attach to the cells and actually detoxify our bodies. So an example with me, about 6 months ago, you know, Paul introduced me to the water. He said, here, try this. He gave me a few bags of water. I was like, what are these bags gonna do? And after 4 days, I recognized the change in how I was feeling with my energy. I noticed a huge change as an athlete, because if I'm drinking water that my body essentially doesn't recognize, then I'm dehydrated. So my energy levels were through the roof. I had snot coming out of me. I know it's disgusting. I had snot coming out of me. I was using the bathroom more often than not. And why is this important? Because our cells need to detoxify. We have to get the toxic cells out of our body. And these toxic cells are causing inflammation. Inflammation causes heart disease. Inflammation causes cancer. Cancer is up 60%. As you know, the world right now, we're in a health crisis. You know, 2 years ago, things changed drastically with their health. And, you know, come to find out, if I'm not feeding my body healthy water, that's going to help me, because we're made up of 70 to 75% water, then how am I supposed to get better? I have the solution. So with this machine, it has 6 different options. Now, it also has so it takes 10 to 15 minutes to hook up. Very simple. No drastic changes. It can hook up to any faucet. So this is just well water. I'm on well water here. And so that's just well water running. Now if I switch it over, the machine will talk to me saying that's 9.5 alkaline water. Now if I want to change the setting to an 8.5 or 9.0 pH level, your possibility of hydrogen. And it also goes into a clean water, which is great for like kids formula, any medications. It's just neutral water. And it also has beauty water, which is great for women. It's a self-toner, which is kind of interesting. I know men might not be able to relate, but I use a spray bottle and I'll spray it on my face, and it actually, I can feel it hydrate my face, which is absolutely incredible. You know, you just look at the amount of money that you'd be saving just based off of these few essentials here. Now with the last one, it has sanitary. So the strong acidic water is stronger than bleach. It kills all germs. You know, I clean my countertops with it to make sure that I get every crick and cranny to make sure that there's no germs around my house. And it does a better job than any other cleaning solution, really, that I've come to realize. So that one there just comes out of this hose here, and obviously I would let you guys smell it if you were here. So very simple. And then if I want to change the setting, it cleans the system automatically, which is just amazing. So absolutely life-changing for me. And like I said, it only took 4 days to see results. Like quick and fast. I was also bloated all the time. And you know, I just didn't feel like I was improving at all in my life. You know, I was drinking a lot of the bottled water behind us, which I'm going to do a test on here soon. And these bottles of water were sitting in my gut. They were not going into my intestines because my body was not recognizing it. So right now I'm just going to do a ORP test, which is the possibility of reduction in oxidatives. So when we think of oxidizing, we think of what? Rust. Right. So if I'm drinking oxidizing water, then what is my body actually doing? We think of a car. What do we do with the car to maintenance it and keep it good, keep it clean, keep it running well? Well, we got to change the oil. We got to make sure there's good gas in it. Why aren't we doing this stuff with our bodies? You know, just a few other things too. I had an enormous amount of brain fog, and you know, with these other symptoms, how am I actually showing up for myself? How am I improving my life? If I was low energy, I had a fatty liver, I had so many things going on with my health I no longer have. And a lot of it has to do with the water that I was drinking. I know it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. I never would have thought that, you know, I've been taught my whole life that the drinking water and the pop and all that stuff and even the Gatorade is hydrating me. It's healthier. You got to drink 4 liters, right? Well, I wasn't actually drinking anything because I was extremely dehydrated. My body was not being able to filtrate that water into my system, into my intestines. So, very interesting fact. So right now, I'm just going to get out a ORP test. Just a little device to check the, like I mentioned, the oxidization reduction possibility. So it's just a little meter. It actually reads. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let's get this out of the way. So first off, I just got to reset it. So I'll get a clean glass here. So I'm going to use the strong acidic. Try not to get wet. So this is just resetting it. So guys, when I'm redoing this, or when I'm doing this oxidative test, I'm really looking for a negative on this reading here. As you can tell, it's actually in the positives right now. It's reading 294 and rising, which means our air is actually oxidizing. So the air that we're breathing is actually an oxalate, which is causing that inflammation, which is causing many other issues, right? So this machine and this water minimizes and helps aid your health journey. It enormously does, just based off the 70 to 75% of our bodies being water. So, which is absolutely incredible. It's absolutely mind-blowing. So right now the machine's telling me it's cleaning it. So it's cleaning the strong acidic sanitary water out of the machine, so we're not drinking that stuff, obviously. Should just be a second here. So this is your 9.5 alkaline water, which is antioxidating, which is decrease of inflammation. It's the smallest molecule hydrogen is. So it attaches to your toxic cells and able for that cell to detoxify and get out of your body, out of your system. Like I was saying, within 4 days I was seeing an enormous amount of fluids come out of my body because my body wanted them out. So I'll just fill this cup up here. So I'll just show you guys. So this 9.5 is showing minus 418, 480, which means it's antioxidative. It's a state of alkaline, which is fantastic. So that's just a test there. So I'm just going to put this 9.5 up here. That came right out of the SD 501. Now I'm just going to pour some of these waters in here. And then I'll do an OPR test on them. So this is your Dasani. Extremely popular. I used to probably drink 10 of these a day. So I'll just pour a little bit in here. And then we'll go to the Aquafina, which I've probably drank quite a few of those in my day. And then the old Smart Water makes you smarter. That's what they say. Didn't work for me, but and then the old Perrier, great liquor mix. The old carbonated water. And then we're going to our Sprite. I wish I had Gatorade, but I bought blue Gatorade, and this test it's color-based test, and it's pretty hard to do colors with blue, so that's on me. So right now I'm going to do the exact same thing with an OPR test, which tests the possibility reduction in oxidatives. So what we're looking for here is we want it into the negatives. We want it to be antioxidative. Why? Because that way there, it's anti-inflammatory. It attaches to the cells and detoxifies your body, because our body's made up of 70 to 75% water. So you guys are just going to have to go off my word. And you might have to zoom in, but that's 194. That's with the Dasani. Now this one here is reading roughly 290, 280, and that's your Aquafina. Now we're moving to the smart water, which made me not too smart. That's reading 282. Not too bad. But this is in the positives. What do we want again? We want the negatives. So this is positive 302. And this is your 345. This is your Sprite. Now this is the 9.5 cans of water that I got out of the machine. Now that's in the minus 500s. Absolutely incredible. So like I was saying, as a hockey player, and not really realizing that, once again, if I'm drinking oxalates, high acidic water, then I'm really dehydrated. How am I performing to the top of my ability? Plus with the brain fog and, you know, all the other things, the anxiety that came with that. And, you know, I had a leaky gut. You know, my body was really just breaking down. And it wasn't until I changed my water, it really just changed my life completely. So I'm going to do a pH test, which is just a drop test, just to test the pH color. It's a liquid. Just going to turn this off. Now it's a liquid. I'm just going to put a few drops in these, and it's going to show up on this chart here where we are, either acidic, neutral, or alkaline. So I'm just going to drop a few drops in here. Probably should have grabbed a little stirrer. And now this is the 9.5 cans of water. I'll just stir these around a little bit. Get some color out of these. Fascinating, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. So here with the Dasani, we're seeing roughly 6.5, 6-ish. Same with the Aquafina. And then we're going neutral with the smart water. Not too bad, but not too smart. And then the Perrier, which is your other water. I can't come up with the name right now. I apologize. And then your Sprite. And then we have the 9.5 alkaline water, which is screaming 9.5. Absolutely incredible. So based off these readings, and I'll use the cups, I forgot to mention, use it as like your body. So this is what we're putting in our bodies. If these are drinks that you're drinking today, this is going to bring some awareness to you know what's going into your body and how it's filtrating through your body. And going back to, you know, the amount of chronic illness and chronic pain and the amount of inflammatory diseases that are out there. You know, like I mentioned earlier, cancer is up 60%. We're looking at heart disease 40%. So our bodies are 70 to 75% water. It's going to help tremendously a part of your process, your healing journey. It is the #1 start to your healing journey. So what I'm going to do right now is just to show you guys with a little bit of alkaline water, 9.5, how quickly your body can go into an alkaline state from acidic to alkaline. So that's just a little drop. It's a little drop there. See the color changing? Little drop there. This is your Perrier. Your carbonated, see, I got it there. Your carbonated water. It's extremely tough to, we'll need liters upon liters probably to change that color. And this is your Sprite. So that just goes to show you how quickly it could enter into your body and turn your body into a more alkaline state. Now this water here can get into your blood-brain barrier within 30 seconds, which is another incredible benefit that this water has. And that's why it's been so life-changing for me. Kangen really puts it out there. Change your water and you change your life. Now I appreciate you guys listening to this, watching this demo, and I hope this just instills some curiosity in your lives and where you may or may want to change things. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.